Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. And the Commodores will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers offense has the ball first today, and they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here's the handoff. Makes his man miss. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone?
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Vanderbilt's offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10. They're going to run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Wong. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Tigers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. On his feet at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution.
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the change now on 2nd and long. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Found a little run. that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Let's go.
They'll go to the ground. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the RPO, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. At the 45, on his way. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick completion to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Commodores trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now it's 3rd and goal. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Are forced to settle for 3. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Wong. He's got him. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. looking to fire. Now adjusting. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got his man down the middle. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy
of the tight end in his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
He might have expected to see this DB the tackle.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Bean. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Commodores will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the play.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for 1st down. Dropping back, it's Wong. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Got a man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That should be the final play of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively 1st half.
Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Catch in the middle, it's Bean. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Yeah, and they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Commodores line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
Back to throw, it's Wong. Got his man on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And this one is perfect. That'll close the gap to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Clemson has just had no answer to the onslaught they've faced so far today. Almost feels like instead of touching Howard's Rock, that sucker was dropped on top of him. They're trailing by 37 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And he can flat roll, turning on the jets like a Cam Newton or Nick Marshall.
I was thinking about rolling trees, but yeah, I'm right there with you, man. These Auburn offenses that are so great, they've had the same commonality over the last several years, and it's a great dynamic quarterback that can make plays and push the pace of that offense.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines.
Unloads it downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit breaks into the open. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Commodores will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking for a man. It's Wong. Right on the money. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. He'll do it himself. Finishes the run with the slide. The Tiger quarterback getting it done on the ground like they've seen at Auburn in the past.
And the great Auburn teams, it always seems like they got a quarterback with great mobility that can get first downs, and it kind of sets the table for the rest of the Auburn offense.
Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll keep it himself. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So here comes the Auburn offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go, set.
Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To throw, it's Wong. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. Here's the pressure. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Slips through the line, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball mixing? Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Wong. Gets it out fast. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
22,
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollock and